Today, I'll be showcasing one of the most accurate games of chess that I've ever played. I'm very happy with this one. I made some good moves. My opponent made a few brutal blunders. Let's jump into it. With an average rating through the entire game over 90%, I'll throw it up on screen so you can have a look. And the end game, the mid game and the end game were great. I had some great moves in there. So pretty excited to show you guys what is me for once not actually blundering anything in the first few moves. Feels pretty good, okay? Not gonna lie. We started off with the Vienna opening, but immediately putting pressure on the c6 knight. I've said before, I really like putting pressure on that knight. It just gives me a positional advantage, forces some doubling pawns. This guy jumps over here. His idea is to obviously threaten me if I move my queen. I don't fall for it. I put some pressure on him with the rook's pawn. He jumps back to the position that I originally wanted him to be in, and I take him out. So taking him out, forcing the doubling pawns, then developing my other knight on the other side of the board to f3. And he decides to pressure me kind of the same way that I did. But the reason this doesn't work for him is because my queen is defending the knight. So instead of doing anything, I put pressure on him again. I say, hey, you want to take it, take it. You're just going to help me develop one of my stronger pieces. And that's exactly what happens. So at this point, I'm feeling pretty good. All right, I've got a rook and a knight for better positioning, better development. He has lost a rook and a knight, and all he's got to show for it is two pawns kind of clumsily putzing around on the board. So he decides, obviously, he needs to develop some other pieces. He throws his knight out. I decide to castle. This is the side that I liked a little bit better, a little bit easier to do so, and I've already got this pawn developed. If anything infiltrates the back rank, I'm going to be able to move up, move over, get out of the way, and not die to checkmate like a dumb idiot that I am most days. He decides to move this pawn up. I'm not 100% sure what this is accomplishing for him. His queen is not going to be that protected. I mean, he can come here and threaten me. He's blocking his bishop on this side of the board. So not a super wonderful move as far as I can tell. I decide to move this pawn up, completing this pawn structure and allowing me to move my dark bishop out. He moves his bishop here. Again, kind of a weird spot to me. Didn't make a lot of sense in the moment. And I put some pressure on his other knight. So again, we're feeling pretty good. He castles on the same side of the board as me. I have my queen on this side of the board. I've got my bishop on this side of the board. I've got my rooks connected. I'm feeling pretty good overall about where this is going. Decide to move my knight in here. Now, I don't remember exactly what I was thinking at this moment, but there was a very important reason to move this knight over here. I think we're gonna see it play out in the next couple of moves. We're about halfway through the game. This is a 22-ish move game. We're about halfway through here. We're setting up something. We're setting up something nasty, but I don't actually remember what it was that I'm setting up here. So he decides to take, giving me a huge advantage. And the reason this is a massive advantage is because oopsie poopsie, we've blundered the queen. We've left the queen hanging without a true counterattack. His knight is going to do nothing in return after I scoop up the queen. Honestly, when other people blunder their stuff, it makes me feel great. It makes me feel like a Giga Chad genius. It's one of the reasons that I've got the Giga Chad profile picture, okay? Because sometimes when you feel like a Giga Chad in chess, that hits different. That's better than crack, okay? I've never tried crack, but I imagine it's better than crack. I also get his knight for free because my pawn was originally defending. So for the price of a knight, I'm getting, or the price of a bishop, I am getting a knight and a queen. That's a huge win. That's a huge W. He moves down, pressuring my queen. I just take. That pawn was hanging. No reason not to. He decides to pressure me with his rook, and I run away. I'm like, you know what? This is fine. Don't care about this at all. He only has a dark square bishop, so on a light square, I'm going to be totally fine. I'm also really thinking of like, okay, if I can get my rooks on the same e-file and line them up, build a bit of a battery, this is checkmate if he isn't able to move any of his pawns over. So he jumps down here. He's very excited. Jump over here, putting some more pressure onto him. He builds a battery line. He's got both of his rooks in here, and I do something unheard of, which is attack him here and take the There's a baby that has entered the room. Hello. Baby has entered the room. There you go. Baby over there. Perfect. We were interrupted by a small child infiltrating the back rank of my office. I literally could hear them coming down the stairs, and I was like, I gotta go. I gotta finish what I'm talking about. We can cool off now a little bit. So jumps in here, putting the king into a check position, sacrificing the queen. Okay, this is how giga-brained I am. I was like, wait a minute. He left his king vulnerable on the back rank. He decides to take. I take. He has one option now, which is to defend with his bishop, his dark square bishop. I'm able to move my other rook over, building a battery again. He moves his pawn up. I move my rook back. He jumps up here, which is definitely interesting. I mean, I kind of get it. It is a little bit doable, but I line my rooks up to go in for the forced move. And from here, 2 rooks against 1 king. I've got a better advantage with these pawns. I'll be able to pass this pawn super quickly. He resigns, and the game is won. And it took me less than 2 minutes of playtime decision making. I played this game faster than a blitz game. Really, like if you think about it, I played this game faster than a blitz game, and I ended up having an average rating of over 90%. So that was super exciting for me. Really, really happy with myself that I was able to see all of these pieces and kind of view the matrix. There's nothing crazy other than like, give me applause in the comments down below. Tell me how good of a boy I am and how awesome I did at this chess game. I would appreciate it. Bit of a quicker video today. I just wanted to showcase a good game that I played because I put so many of my dumb blunders and mistakes on the channel. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I really do appreciate it. There might be a change in the frequency of uploads. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to continue daily stuff or not. I would really like to, but I've got some ideas for other videos that are just going to take a little bit more time and I think be more fun overall. I'm not trying to be the next Gotham Chess. I'm not trying to be somebody who's even uploading daily to reach a certain level in chess. I just want to create entertaining and fun content with my commentary, with the games that I play, with the variants of chess that I can play. So if you've got any suggestions for challenges against bots, for challenges that I can do in different chess variants or different chess variants that you think I should check out and try my hand at playing, leave them in the comments below. I would really appreciate that. Oh, and by the way, if you're new to the channel and you liked what you saw, most of the time I'm making really dumb, stupid mistakes and we laugh at me here on the channel, but sometimes I do big brain cool stuff like this. And if you enjoyed your time here, consider throwing a like on the video, maybe subscribe if you want to watch more. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.